Howdy, February 24th, 2024. Primary day in South Carolina, so I get to go vote against our old governor in about an hour or so. Got the stand for the well pump built behind me here. I'm going to head off to Lowe's, get me some concrete, some quickset just to load up the corners a bit, make it a bit more stable. It's pretty solid, it ain't going anywhere, but why not? Also, picked up an additional well filter, which I'll be installing in a little bit here. Got myself a new 120 volt to 12 volt power supply, which I'll be hooking up. And I plan on dragging the tank out here later today and setting it up on top of this stand. So it should be a fun weekend. Be back in a bit. I got to run to Lowe's, get some other stuff to do, and I'm gonna start working. Alrighty, last week I tried a 12 amp, allegedly, 120 volt to 12 volt converter. My pump pulls 7 amps. At 7 amps, that converter was dropping down to 3 volts. It was useless, it went back to Amazon. So I went ahead and bought this one for this weekend's testing. This is a 30 amp rated converter. 120 to 12 volts. It is adjustable. I tweaked it to about 13.8. That's your little adjustment knob. It is not very precise, but close enough. So I got it jerry-rigged together. If it works good, I will make this a more permanent setup with an actual power off switch, because that'd be nice. And I'm going to go plug this bugger in and see if it'll power the well pump. Alright, got this thing set up, ready to be plugged in. Let's see if it works. Oops, if I can plug it in without knocking it off the bucket. And apparently this bugger will run the pump. So that's good, right bud? Now, I'm just going to let this run for a bit because I want to see if the water is coming out any less brown after having the marble torpedo installed in the pump. Everything you're seeing right now is what's running out of the pipe because there's a check valve down there. So in about 20-30 seconds, it'll either turn a little bit brown or nasty brown. Okay, here it comes. Alright, so there's our rust. And I know that looks nasty, but it's not as bad as it was. So this is going to pretty much prevent me from using a float switch system until I get this rust issue resolved. And alright, well, apparently we're going to have a bit of rust for a little while here, so I'm just going to let this run out and move on to the next phase. Before I started putting that power adapter together there, I did pour 3 bags of quickset concrete into the corners here. That's setting up nicely. Make sure this thing don't go anywhere. And had a little bit extra, so I put some in the middle there too. And that's what the platform looks like. I put 1 brick sideways on the bottom, so I can get hoses and stuff to drain out the back if I need to. Alright, on to the next thing to do today. Picked up this filter housing and a filter from freshwatersystems.com. Company's up in Greenville, South Carolina. Support your local business, and it was a whole lot cheaper than what you're going to find this stuff on Amazon. It was under $40 for this filter housing and the filter, or the treatment filter that's in there. It's a Calcite filter. I'll stick a little picture up there showing what it is. But it's supposed to do better than regular calcium in raising your pH. So filter's already in there. I just got to put some of these 1/2-inch male pipe thread to PEX adapters on this bugger and put it in line. Alright, I got the freshwater systems filter hooked up there, the additional calcium filter to help increase the pH. Replace the cartridge in the iron filter. It's been running about 5 minutes. You can see how quickly it's sucking up that iron there. And system's running, no leaks. It's filtering out the end of that red pipe there. Gonna slap an elbow on that, drag the tank in here, slap another elbow, and set it up to feed the tank. So gotta see if I can wheel that thing out here on the dolly, and we'll get her set up. Alright, I got the tank hauled down here, and now I'm just gonna go fetch my wife and see if she can help me lift this thing onto the stand there. It's not wicked heavy, but it is obviously quite bulky. Alright, the thing is up where it belongs. I do have a cover for this as well, and some other things that are going to be going on in a few minutes, but it is where it is. So I'm going to put a elbow on that piece of pipe that's running water right now, and then start just letting water run through and flush out any dust or anything that might be in there. I bought a couple of extra caps because I didn't want to blow a hole in the original one, so took a 3/4 inch drill bit, blew a hole in the top of this one, got my pipe leading down there. It is filling slowly, and just kind of elbowed off of that. This is all temporary, but I always say that, and then it ends up lasting like 20 years. So, alright, I'm going to go get the cover, and this thing's almost wrapped up. Alright, that cover went on pretty easy. That was another Amazon buy there. The primary reason to have a cover is to keep sunlight from getting on your water, causing algae to grow. So basically it's a big UV blocker there. That was like 20-25 bucks on Amazon, I forget. And there is an opening up on the top, so you can still run your hose in there and keep it all covered up. Just a couple more attachments to go. Alright, it's going to be a lot harder to see once I install it. So this is an IBC Tote 2-inch adapter to hose adapter. About 8 bucks on Amazon. So that's going on there. Just your standard 1-to-2 splitter there. So just going to screw that on. I'll take a bit more video and call it a day. Alright, well, the IBC to hose adapter, that works fine. This little cheap Chinese Amazon splitter is a piece of shit. That's just leaking. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I've never seen one before that did that, but that might be the problem there. So that piece of crap's going back, but otherwise it's tight. Alrighty, progress for today. We got ourselves a new working 120 volt power supply for the well. That's good. We have a new filtration system upgrade, adding that calcium filter there to help increase the pH. We got the stand built, we got the tank on the stand, and we got a nice little cover on the stand so it looks all nice and pretty and keeps the UV rays out. We got a nice handy little spot underneath here for eventually moving the power supply and stuff. Keep it out of the elements underneath here. We have got, I think there's a measurement gauge on here somewhere. We've got about 55 gallons of water in there. It is still pumping up. Got my little getting up thing here. We got the water going right through the top there. No UV exposure, and we got some really shady looking plumbing going on here, but the plumbing will get better. That's easy enough. All the big bulk work is done. Had to autograph it there as well. I decided to put the power supply underneath the well tank, or the water tank, so we're now running it in a semi-sheltered thing off 120 volts. Alright, this will probably just about wrap it up for the well pump project. I'll be doing some more water tests and stuff like that in the near future, just to make sure everything is still good. So if you enjoyed this series, please like, subscribe. I will probably end up cutting all these videos into one really long video, so you don't have to deal with a playlist drama. But for now, y'all have yourselves a great day. Hope this helped give you some ideas, and y'all take care of yourselves.